Right up to the early 90s, Mercedes was said to be over-engineered, meaning that company profits were not as they could have been. When designing the 1995 W210 E-Class, Mercedes made the brave decision to lower build quality in aid of greater profitability. Long story short, the W210 generation was a rust nightmare. Try finding one with clear bodywork in the classifieds. With the Germans' reputation strongly damaged, they released the W211 E-Class in 2002, staking a return to the brand's earlier manufacturing philosophy. Today's example is a 2003 E270 CDI Avantgarde Estate with 160,000 miles on the clock. When it came out, the E-Class's styling was a lot more conservative than that of the 5 Series, but I think it has aged pretty well, especially thanks to the LED taillights and indicators. The lower suspension fitted to Avantgarde models gives the rear of the car a hunkered-down look. I personally find the 17-inch Rucha alloys to be a little boring. Subtle design cues such as these triangular door handles have helped the aging process. For me, the strongest area of the W211 is its cabin. It's very comfortable with good adjustability everywhere, and there's also a very good sense of quality. All of the surfaces are covered in soft touch plastics and the general build quality is very good. The dash is very well laid out with an ergonomic symmetry of buttons controlling the command system, which includes audio, navigation and climate control. The seats in the E-Class are comfortable but may lack a bit of support for more progressive driving. They do however have a memory feature, meaning seating positions are saved for each driver in the household. Back of the E-Class is where it really shines. There's a bit of legroom and quite a lot of headroom, and I'm sat behind myself and I'm about 6'1". The seats themselves are very comfortable, and rear passengers also benefit from a centre armrest which has got storage in. It's also got cup holders. There's a 12-volt socket down here, individual ashtrays and storage in the doors. Practicality is the main reason for buying an E-Class estate. The boot is truly cavernous with a standard 690 litre capacity, increasing to 1950 litres with the 60/40 seats folded down. You can tell Mercedes intended it to be a load lugger, shown by the integrated D-rings allowing it to leash things down. On the roads, the E-Class is a much more comfortable choice than the 5 Series thanks to fairly soft suspension. The payoff is though is that the 5 Series is much more sporty and handles quite a lot nicer. This tends to roll quite a bit in the bends. The 2.7 litre unit though does a good job of propelling the car. It gets to 60 in 7.8 seconds and the overtaking punch is really good. That's like with all high torque diesel engines. A little known fact is that Mercedes fitted the automatics with 20 Nm more than the manuals, which explains the conflicting information found on the internet. To its credit, the 2.7 litre unit doesn't seem to suffer from a massive power drop at higher revs. The power curve is linear and consistent right up to the red line, where it sits at 4,500 RPM. To modern standards, the 5-speed auto is pretty dull-witted, taking a bit of time to downshift when kickdown is engaged. Forward-thinking when the Tiptronic solves this, however. Our car manages around 38 mpg between services, getting into the mid to high 40s on long motorway trips. If you want really good practicality for not too much money, then I would recommend either the E280 CDI or the E320 CDI. These are both facelift versions. These will be refined, powerful and also immensely practical.